foot can feel the terrain and smear better, like a bagel. Sorry. Hey there, I'm Hannah, a gearhead at Backcountry, and today I'm going to be talking about how to buy a new pair of climbing shoes. I'll be going through different shoe shapes, how to find the right fit, and what you should look for depending on whether you boulder, climb sport, or rack up for trad. If you're a beginner, your #1 priority is comfort. Look for a neutral profile shoe, which will be more comfortable and provide more stiffness for edging. Because the muscles in your feet are still developing as a beginner, you want a stiffer shoe that allows you to edge and grip the rock more easily. Regardless of the climbing you hope to do, beginners should also look for a less aggressive shoe. This means it'll be flatter with little or no downturn. Once you've been climbing for a while, you might want to start to look for performance shoes. Performance shoes are typically downturned and are softer and made for a more difficult level of climbing, involving smaller footholds and steeper or overhanging pitches. Softer shoes are better for climbers with more experience because the shoe is more sensitive, meaning your foot can feel the terrain and smear better. Sizing can be difficult to nail down without trying on the shoe because fit can vary between brands and models. So if you're ordering online, buy a few different sizes and return what doesn't work. And before we go into more detail, keep in mind that climbing isn't necessarily a one-shoe-fits-all situation. As you evolve or specialize as a climber, you may need to seek out a new pair. You might also want a few different shoes in your quiver. For instance, you'd probably want different types of shoes if you're climbing splitter cracks at Indian Creek versus slabs in Yosemite. When you're climbing on a rope, you're probably spending more time in your shoes, which means you might want a pair that's comfortable. And if you're multi-pitch climbing, comfort becomes an even greater priority, since you might be in your shoes for hours on end or even all day. So sizing up from big multi-pitch routes is generally a good idea. Laced shoes, especially those with a high ankle, are nice for crack or trad climbing when you need a more dialed fit and more protection. For bouldering, you're typically cranking through short, hard problems and not spending as much time in your shoes. So you can go with a softer, more aggressive shoe that's also more sensitive. Velcro or slipper style shoes are also more common in bouldering because they're easier to take on and off between attempts. Bouldering shoes also have more rubber for more technical heel and toe hooks. The biggest thing to focus on with fit is eliminating dead space within the shoe. But you don't want a shoe that's so tight that you're in pain, especially if you're a beginner. As you progress, begin looking for a shoe where your toes are slightly curled but not painfully so, which allows for more sensitivity and a higher level of performance. The heel cup should fit snugly around your heel without any movement or extra air. Some heel cups might be too shallow or not come up your heel enough, so make sure you find a shoe that fits your heel. The main idea here is that you don't want any movement of the shoe against your foot, but it shouldn't be so tight that it's excruciating. If you want personalized help picking out the right shoe for you, reach out to a gearhead anytime. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. If you'd like to see more, drop a comment below and like and subscribe. See you out there.